Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to the final Sobros Hot Minute of 2023. Once again, thank you all for your continued support of Sobros Network this year. It's meant a lot to me. We're gearing up for our annual holiday break. We got one more hot minute to crank out, and I can't think of a better, more festive topic than to look back at the 1990s and the best Christmas gifts that the era produced. Now, I'm 37 years old, okay? I remember the 90s as a kid getting some of this stuff. But higher level, people don't even be Christmas shopping the way that we used to back in the 90s. Black Friday used to be a big thing back in the day where you'd actually go to a store and do some shopping. You couldn't just buy whatever you wanted online. Like, you had to fist fight people in a Walmart to get something. I, for one, miss those days. Train for those days. That's how I get into shape so that I can go out during Christmas and wrestle people. Can't do that anymore. Not with the advent of Amazon and shopping online and all that stuff, man. I tell you what, Black Friday, you show up at Target at 7 o'clock and there ain't nobody there. Fond memories that generations of our youth will never get to experience. But anyway, I'm going to do this Mount Rushmore style. We'll look at the biggest Christmas gifts for 90s kids out there. Starting, for me, the Sega Genesis. Man, I know there's a large sect of you that are going to be watching this video and thinking, no, I'm Team Super Nintendo. You had one or the other back in the day. I had the Sega Genesis. I played Sonic the Hedgehog all the time. I played the X-Men games all the time. Loved my Sega Genesis. No disrespect to the old heads, but the 16-bit consoles were the way to go. That's when video games started really taking off. Just playing Sonic the Hedgehog nonstop for the entire year after I got that thing. Mortal Kombat, probably why I'm so fucked up today, playing that at a young age. Second, I'm going to go with the Talk Boy because everybody saw Home Alone when we were kids, and everybody wanted that Talk Boy. Nothing better than pranking people, catching them saying stupid shit or warping it and recording it to make it sound like they said something else that they didn't. Home Alone taught us a lot about life. I never had a Furby, but I think you have to go with the Furby here because of the craze that those things like just took over the States with that holiday season. You had to know somebody on the black market to get a Furby that one year. But I don't think any toy caused the rage in the streets the way Tickle Me Elmo did. So I think for people of my age, I don't know about you guys, but the Tickle Me Elmo was the first thing that I thought of. And to this day, I think the Tickle Me Elmo is the gold standard of toys that you fist fight an old lady for in the middle of a Walmart. People were getting mowed down by buggies trying to get in and get that fucking Tickle Me Elmo. It was a cultural phenomenon. If they had memes around back in the day, there would have been some killer memes about that Tickle Me Elmo. So that's what I'm going with for my Mount Rushmore of Christmas gifts for 90s kids. We got the Sega Genesis or the Super Nintendo. I'll allow it either way. I'm going with the Talk Boy, I'm going with the Furbies, and I'm going with the Tickle Me Elmo. Happy holidays. We'll see you guys in January.